Good morning, myself Dr. Channa Verma from St. Thomas College. In my previous video, I have started taking anti-malarial, that is Unit 4 of MSc 4th Sem, Part C. In that video, in fact, we have started the second class of anti-malarial, that is of 8-amino 6-methoxyquinoline, and in that class only the another example of drug is primaquine phosphate after pamaquine. So in this drug also, let us see what is the nucleus. Again you can see the nucleus is of 8-amino 6-methoxyquinoline. 6-methoxyquinoline. This has got a benzene ring and a pyridine ring. In this drug again you can find the side chain is NH2CH CH3 CH2 thrice NH3. That means we call it as 4-amino 1-methyl butyl amino. If you can see, the word root is butyl, that means 1 2 3 4. In its fourth carbon what we find, there is one NH2 group. In its first carbon what we find, there is one CH3 group is there. So the nomenclature becomes 4-amino 1-methyl butyl amino. This is the side chain. So as I have told in my previous video that the change is only in the side chain. Nucleus is the same. So to know about its synthesis and property, first we start with the first point, that is synthesis. There are two methods to prepare or to synthesize primaquine phosphate. Let me clear you one thing again, that there are two types basically of extracting the drug. One is from the natural resources and one to synthesize in the lab. From the natural resources, in fact, the things are a bit limited, but in the case of lab, we can try to get a different or more active class of drug. So this is, we are synthesizing in the lab, and two methods are there. The first method is Elderfield's method, and this method we will prepare the side chain from 1,4-dibromopentane. Again the word root is what? Pentane, that means 5 carbon. In that 5 carbon, carbon 1 and carbon 4 will have a substitution of hydrogen in bromo group. So the name is 1,4-dibromopentane. And the second method is, the side chain we will prepare is from 2-chloropentylamine. Again the word root is pentyl, that means 5 carbon atom. It is again first get converted into amino group, and again in the second carbon we will have one chloro group. So we start with the synthesis of primaquine phosphate. These are the steps. Step 1, side chain का बनना. Step 2, preparation of nucleus. Step 3, condensation of nucleus and the side chain. And step 4, to treat it with phosphoric acid to convert it into the phosphate salt. So the first step, preparation of nucleus, which we have already discussed in the previous video. Again, just to remind you, I will once again I will go a bit fast. We start with anisole here, ether of benzene. This ether of benzene, first we will go for nitration with HNO3 and H2SO4. So in the para position we will get a NO2 group. This NO2 group we will convert it into amino group by reduction, and then after reduction nitro will change into amino NH2, and then we will go for acetylation, that is the masking agent, and NH2 group will get converted into this NHCOCH3. The acetyl group will be here, acetamide. So after masking this NH2, again we will go for nitration. Here why actually we try to mask or protect the amino group. अमीनो ग्रुप के H को हमको प्रोटेक्ट करना है, इसीलिए हम यहाँ पर क्या करते हैं, एसिटाइलेशन वाला रिएक्शन करके उसको प्रोटेक्ट कर लेते हैं. उसके बाद फिर हम क्या करते हैं, यहाँ पर नाइट्रेशन करते हैं. As you all know, nitration we will do it by HNO3/H2SO4. So we will get here what again, a nitro group, and then we will do the hydrolysis. When we do the hydrolysis, what will happen? जो protected amino group था वो convert हो जाएगा किसमें, amino group में, and we will get what? 2 here this NH2 group. After that we will go for reduction, then NO2 group will convert into NH2 group. 2 amino group is there. We here go for Scrop synthesis. Scrop synthesis is what? To prepare a quinoline nucleus by the help of glycerol in presence of nitrobenzene, and then after cyclization we will get a quinoline nucleus here. After this quinoline, getting this quinoline nucleus, we will go for reduction again. Why? Because here in fact we need a NH2 group. So by reduction we will convert it into 8 amino 6 methoxy quinoline. Numbering starts from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 amino 6 methoxyquinoline, the preparation of nucleus. Okay. Now the second step, the preparation of side chain synthesis. Side chain, as I have told you, there are 2 methods. First method is Elder-Fields method. In this Elder-Fields method, the starting. So to prepare the side chain in Elder-Fields method, the starting material is 1,4-dibromopentane. This 1,4-dibromopentane is reacted with potassium salt of thalamide. This compound is prepared from phthalic acid. Phthalic acid is first converted to phthalic anhydride. Phthalic anhydride is converted to amine group, and the amine group is get converted into the potassium salt by treating it with KOH. So these two will react, and by the removal of minus KBr, so this Br and this K minus KBr and these two will add up in this way, and the nomenclature becomes 2-bromo-5-thalamido amide group, so thalamidopentane. And then this compound will react with the nucleus, that is 8 amino 6 methoxyquinoline, and where it will go and react, this NH2 here lone pair of electron is there, so it will remove minus Br from here, Br minus will remove, and the whole this side chain will add up in this NH2. So you can find here now in the quinoline ring, from the NH2 this side chain is being attached CH, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2 and the thalamido group, right? Now what is the change we have to bring to convert into primaquine phosphate? We have to remove this thalamide group. This thalamide group has to be removed, and for this the removal agent is hydrazine. You have studied about all this thing in the case of polypeptide preparation, that this thalamido group can be removed by hydrazine, and then we will get the complete side chain of primaquine phosphate, and then we will convert it to the phosphate salt by treating it with 8H3PO4. So we get primaquine phosphate. Primaquine phosphate. So you can find here, this is the 1-methyl, then 2, 3, 4 amino side chain in the primaquine or the quinoline nucleus to convert it into primaquine phosphate. So the second method to prepare side chain is from 2-chloropentylamine. Very simple method. We have to take what? Starting material 2-chloropentylamine. Word root is what? Pentane, 5 carbon atom. In that it will contain what? First convert into its amine group, and then 1 hydrogen of second carbon will be converted into chloro group. So we get here 2-chloropentylamine. React it with the nucleus, that is 8 amino 6 methoxyquinoline. Again you can see in the board, yet I have not rubbed the preparation of nucleus, it will be the same, and treat this two starting material, so they will get condense. So the condensation reaction, there will be removal of minus Cl minus, and with this NH2 group the side chain will get attached, I have written here positive Y because nitrogen is containing how many valency? 4. So plus group will be here. So the side chain, that is 4 amino 1 methyl butyl will get condensed with the amino group of quinoline nucleus. So this then we can treat it with H3PO4 to convert it into its phosphate salt. So you will get here again primaquine phosphate. Primaquine phosphate. So after understanding all the steps of synthesis of primaquine phosphate, let us now start see the properties of this drug, primaquine phosphate. So this is also a anti-malarial drug which comes under the class of 6-methoxy 8-aminoquinoline. This has the ability to specifically kill the primary exoerythrocytic form of Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium malaria and Plasmodium ovale. So this primary and secondary exoerythrocytic form, these two stages are the intermediate stage between the vector, that is the mosquito, and the human body. What happens here? The sporocyte of Plasmodium vivax, and they enter in the liver cell and they convert the shape of the cell into a spherical form. So this has got the ability to kill the primary and the secondary. There is an exception is there, that is except in the case of secondary exoerythrocytic form of Plasmodium falciparum, because this Plasmodium falciparum do not have the secondary form. It is extensively used for the radical cure of relapsing vivax malaria fever. As I have told you, it has got the ability to bring the fever after a few hours. It can be 48, 72, so on. So it is extensively used for curing that also. It invariably kills the gametocyte, that is the reproductive cell of all the species, or it also has the ability to inhibit their growth and development in the mosquito. It fails to produce any insignificant effect on the exoerythrocytic stage, and hence this drug is not used alone. It is also, that means it is employed with some other drug also. Its doses from 10 to 15 milligram once daily for 14 days. This lecture, just we can sum up the things. What we have done, we have seen the synthesis of primaquine phosphate, that is with 2 methods, and then the properties of primaquine phosphate and what are the doses actually is taken for this drug. In my next video, I will tell you about another drug of 8-amino 6-methoxyquinoline, that is pentaquine phosphate. Thank you.